You will start with a blank piece of paper, a tracing circle, and a pencil. I'm using a Sharpie because it shows up better on camera. Place your circle in the center of your paper and carefully trace around it. This is the middle of your sunflower. Now it's time to draw the petals. Sunflower petals start out wide from the center and come to a point at the end. You can draw your sunflower petals any way you want, just as long as they're big enough to touch the outer edges of the paper, like mine are. So you want to fill your whole piece of paper with your sunflower. You can even overlap your sunflower petals by adding some peeking out from behind the others. Once your sunflower is drawn, it's time to paint. You'll have warm colors plus brown and black. You'll have a water bucket for washing your paintbrush and a cloth for drying. We looked at photos of real sunflowers and the artwork of Vincent van Gogh. We noticed that sunflower petals are not just yellow, they have other warm colors mixed in. Vincent van Gogh noticed that about real sunflowers too, and used many different colors in his paintings. He also used a painting technique called stippling. Stippling is when you dab paint onto the paper instead of spreading it. You will use the stippling technique to paint your sunflower. I'm going to start by painting the middle of my sunflower. Notice how I'm dabbing the brush on the paper, making little dots of color. This is called stippling. When you want to pick a different paint color, always remember to wash off your brush in the water and then dry it on the cloth. You'll be sharing the paint palette with others at your table, so it's important to keep all the colors in the palette clean. Now I'm going to start painting my sunflower petals. I'm going to use yellow, orange, and red in the petals. It's always a good idea to paint with the lightest color first and then layer on the darker colors. I'm painting all the yellow first, and then I will go in with the orange and then the red. Because I overlapped my petals, I'm making the ones in the back a little darker to show some depth. You can paint your petals however you want, as long as you keep trying the stippling technique. When your sunflower is all done, put your paintbrush in the water bucket, and the bucket, brushes, and paint palettes will go into the sink, and your art will go into the drying rack. Oh, and one more thing, please make sure your name is on your painting.